Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams is yet another DOS-based role-playing video game developed by Origin Systems and presented to us by none other than Richard Garriott. Just like Savage Empire, it uses the Ultima 6 engine and so will be turn-based and have the top-down perspective we've experienced thus far. Computer Gaming World seemed to like the Victorian setting at the time they reviewed it, but apparently also criticized travel as tedious. From reading the available description, it seems that we will be sent back in time to 1893, at which point we will be shot straight to Mars in a cannon along with personalities such as Calamity Jane, Sigmund Freud, and Rasputin. Historical figures who were known for traveling together and engaging in quirky adventures. I can only assume, due to the Mars setting, that all the green pixels in Savage Empire will have been replaced by red ones, and strain my eyes in much the same way. We're left to imagine that, were there to be a third Worlds of Ultima game, it would have to abuse blue pixels. Perhaps the avatar could fall into a raspberry Gatorade vat, and the game then take place in the final hallucinations of the drowning protagonist. Okay, so as usual, we create our character. As you stare out the porthole, your reverie is disturbed by a distinguished middle-aged man carrying a clipboard. Always a good sign. He sits down next to you, studying you intensely. You are definitely more comfortable with the feminine portion of your personality, thanks a lot, Freud, than with the male portion. This is probably due to the influence of your mother during childhood. Classic. I thank you for your answers, Vincent. My research is proceeding well, and I hope to publish my findings someday. Rest assured that I will not mention you by name as an example. Dankeschön, Herr Freud. Ah yes, there's the red pixels. I knew it. Are we, oh. Okay, so do we have a cursor? We do. Talk to this person. Talk to yourself. You aren't yet that insane. Wait, so I'm sitting in the driver's seat? Oh, I am. Who's this person? You see a comely, well-mannered woman in her late 20s. My dear Vincent, so nice to speak to you again. And you are. She puts aside her notebook and offers her hand. I'm currently using my nom de plume of Nellie Bly, although my given name is Elizabeth Cochran. So, from what I understand... Okay, wait, let's talk to this guy as well. Is that Nikola Tesla? Come, my friend, we have landed. Let us see how close my calculations were for our landing site. He strides to the window and stares out for a few seconds. Moves towards the door. Good, my calculations were precise, as usual. You're not far from the site of the 1893 landing. Should be just east. Would be wise to speak with everyone before exiting the capsule. Okay, so once we get out of the capsule, we'll have to go east, I guess. Check with Mr. Garrett for some utensil with which to pry open the door. It seems to be jammed closed. So we'll have to talk... Ooh, that's very 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You see a pipe organ. Oh. Okay, now that's something. There. I believe that's good enough. Alright, let's just do this. We're just going to klepto grab everything that's in this, everything that's in these barrels and stuff. You place the pry bar under the edge of the hatch and push with all your strength. As the hatch flies off, you feel yourself pulled towards the opening by the air rushing out of the capsule. You find it harder to breathe in the cold Martian atmosphere. So, small step for man, but a giant leap for Vincent. So let's head east and see what we can find. Uh-huh. Well, let's look at everything. You see a uniformed man. Hello. A young British cavalry officer. The man in blue leaps to his feet and salutes smartly. Thank God you've made it, sir. I moved my camp here in anticipation of your arrival. I had begun to worry, though, that a second expedition might not be sent. He begins collecting equipment and seems truly overjoyed to see you. It'll be wonderful exploring with you, sir. Let's go to the trader's outpost at Mons and get you outfitted for survival on Mars. What about this stuff? Yes, sir. If you wish to trade anything, you should check with Buffalo Bill or Calamity Jane. They would have most anything you could want at the outpost. The trading outpost is to the east, sir, at Mons. I believe the approximate coordinates are 12S and 129 west. Okay. Where's my notebook? Hi, Governor. Wanna come with me? Yes, sir. Right with you, sir. He looks confused. Whatever. At least it's another guy. So, let's check our party. We got dibs here. Nice. So, we're at 30 south, 149 west. And so we want to go to 12 south, 129 west. So, we need to go north a little bit. Let me just open this thing. Okay, no, there's nothing. So 12 south, 129 west. So we need to go northwest? No, I think I'm messing up. No, that's right. So we want to go this way. Oh boy. Before the game crashes, let's save it. Save game, yes. Thank you. We've saved our game. And so now we can go to 12 south, 129 west. Well, there's the old outpost. Let's check it out. Excuse me, sir. The cowboy. Howdy. Welcome to Calamity Jane's trading outpost. I'm in charge of dispensing the ammunition and other necessary trail items. Our main supplier hasn't been in a spell, so I've actually got more to sell than Miss Jane. Can I sell stuff to you? I'm not familiar with that. What's your name there? Buffalo Bill. Oh no, William F. Cody. You will notice that there are many things spread around the floor here. That is because I've been doing some inventory management, which is always the most enjoyable part of any RPG you may play. So, you will notice that I don't have much in my inventory, mostly the weapons. This weapon here is actually quite interesting. You can use it to then select if you want it to be a rifle, a shotgun, or a combo, which I haven't tried yet. I have it set to shotgun because I've got some few shotgun shells, and you know, just seeing how that works. I don't have much in my backpack, just the, what is this, a bedroll, folded tent, and one match. I've got the sword, the lantern that I can't equip because the combine is a two-handed weapon, some ammo, some oxium, I believe. Yes, blobs of oxium. The sword for when I run out of ammo, a watch that I really don't know when it's going to be useful, a lantern that I haven't yet figured out, and there we go. So Spectre's got some bullet ammo because I gave him a revolver. He's got our sextant, which tells us the, which I'm actually going to take for myself. There we go. Now I've got the sextant. That makes it easier. Tells us our little coordinates here. He's also carrying these canisters. 46 cans of lamp oil. I'm not sure what they're for, but they're quite heavy, so I gave them to Spectre. Got Nellie Bly, she's carrying female clothing and some ammo. I also gave her a revolver because her Derringer isn't the best on damage. I checked that out. And we've got Dibs. He's got this bric-a-brac that I'm not quite sure. Like, we got a candlestick with plenty of wick, so maybe we'll need to light stuff with it. Got these spectacles, I'm not sure what they're for. They don't actually look like spectacles, they look like goggles. So whatever. He's also got a pocket watch, his sword, and he's currently using his rifle, of which we've got 98 ammo. He's also carrying our carpet bag, which has our tools. So, from what I read up on the guide, and I needed to do this because I kept running out of space and it was quite annoying. So, we've got these tools. I'm not quite sure what they do. We've got a mortar and pestle. We've got a sledgehammer. But so, there is some redundancy in the game, or at least there appears to be. If at any point I run into a little snag, I hope that I can come back here and pick stuff off the floor if I need it. But so, in this game we've got saws, scythes, and axes. These three are used to just open Martian pods, so they do the same thing. So you will notice that we've got a scythe on the floor here. We didn't actually have an axe, but I kept the saw in our tool bag here so that we can open Martian pods. Picks, hoes, and shovels basically dig, but the shovel has the added utility of also carrying and loading ores or dirt. So you will see a pick on the floor, a hoe on the floor, and a shovel as well, because we found a Martian one. Kind of looks cooler. You'll notice that we also have a ball peen hammer right here. This is because we're carrying a sledgehammer. Now, both of these open geodes and lock chests, but the sledgehammer also works on rails, whatever that means, and yeah, that's it. It also works on rails. We then have wine, mugs, pitchers, setting pieces, whatever. I have no idea what any of this does. That's a china plate. This is a book. Well, actually, it's several books that I dropped on top of each other. So I'm not quite sure what any of those do, but we've successfully reduced our inventory. This is our crowbar that we used to get out of the thing. This is a tinder box. I think the tinder box does the same as the matches, but has basically never runs out. We've got this thing that I've learned how to use. So for example, we use the spyglass, and now we select the direction. So let me look south. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I killed that thing that you saw over there. So that's how you use the spyglass. So that's it for Dibs' inventory, and this girl's, and this guy's. So I've got this that tells us the chords, and yeah, you've pretty much seen everything. So now that we've got all that out of the way, and I got a whole bunch of space in my inventory, we can now head to the outpost over here and check in with, man, the terrain. And check in with the people living here. By the way, one of the things you need to do in this game, which I only know because I read up on it, you need to close the doors behind you. Because if there's monsters around here, they can actually come in and kill them. And then you're screwed, because it's not like they're gonna respawn. See a short, homely woman who could easily be mistaken for a man. Very nice. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Calamity Jane's Trading Post. Chances are, if you need it, I got it. Did you run across them critters that roam around the base of this here hill? Oh, I sure did. I hope you fought some of them off. Those pesky things get into my goods and carry stuff away. Right now, though, with our supply gone, business ain't so good anyway. What happened to your supplier there? Well, his name's Cooter McGee. Wow. And he's a prospecting type. Brings us oxygen rocks ever so often. We'll ask about Cooter in a second. What about oxygen? Until old Cooter starts making his supply runs again, we're fresh out. Sorry. So what about Cooter? Yeah, be the wild one, alright. Got him a place over in Noctis that he gets his rocks from, I suppose. You know, business would sure be better if someone like you could go and find out what's ailing him. Okay. Noctis. Where's my pen? There it is. So this is the kind of game you want to play with a notepad. Would you go and find out what Cooter's problem is and set things right? I'd be much obliged. Sure. She smiles at you and says, good, we all need that supply of Oxyrocks. Let me tell Beale to give you some of them Oxyrocks to help along your journey. She hollers over to Buffalo Bill. Cody, give this one here some of your little Oxyrocks so they can go and save Cooter's hide. Bill grunts his agreement and begins to fish through his stuff. And be sure to tell him how to find Cooter's place, too. Bill grunts again. That should do you. Just you go ask Bill and he'll give you what you need. Once you save Cooter, you can come back whenever you want and we can talk trade for them rocks. Alright. What a nice woman. Later, partner. We've hit our first snag. What, did you think we were just gonna go find Cooter? Don't be silly. Obviously, we need to move something telekinetically, and for that we need berries. What is this? Flower. Can we use this flower? Can we pick up this flower? No. No flower collecting for a... Oh, what's this? Excuse me, sir. See a burly man who watches your every move. Hold on there. No one may enter the city of Olympus who is not known to us. Before you may enter our settlement, we must have proof of your integrity and soundness of your mind. We have had too many incidents with daft people from Elysium. How do I get this proof? You must be certain that you are not one of those raving madmen from Elysium. To ensure this, you must be certified by 3 men whose character is known to us and whose soundness of mind is certain. Take this note and get their signatures. He gives you the note. Okay. See ya. Anyway, that was easier than I thought. We found what's it called? Olympus. And from what I read, there should be some of those magic berries around here. I have no idea what that is. Let's just check this out first. Use this door. Oh, it is automatic and can't be opened by hand. It has no power. I wonder if that's one of the teleporters. Are these berries? Let's look at them. You see worm grass. Can we pick it up? That is not possible. Oh boy, here it is. Hello, Mr. Cactus. Yeah, guys, please do something. And let me tank, because you people are terrible. Oh boy. Come on, guys. We can do it. Oh boy. Dude, why are you not staying away? Oh my god. He has ammo. He's set to ranged. Why is he heading towards the freaking cactus? Well, Dibs is an idiot. Dibs is an idiot and deserves to die. Oh, it's out of range, right. Because even though Dibs has the weed killer, the cactus needs to be within range of me. Okay, there we go. We've separated. I have no idea if that does anything. But we've separated it into smaller cactuses. Kill me now. Let's just kill the cat. What are you doing, Dibs? What is he doing? Why did he do this? We're about to get killed by a stupid freaking cactus. Let's try and get away from the epicenter of the cactus. Maybe if I... Ooh, boy. I'm critical, apparently. 31. Oh, boy. Come on, guys. We need to kill the cactus. If I do it like this... Are you guys able to run away? Is that a thing you can do? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Why are you coming towards me? Oh, God. She's got ammo? He's got ammo? Why are you going towards the cactus? What are you doing exactly? Why am I fighting a huge cactus alone? Dibs heavily wounded. Dibs critical. Did they just go off to fight something else while I'm tanking this thing? Spectre barely moved. Dude. Yep, there we go. You idiots. Oh, the cactus. Begin combat. And I'm going to move forward. Guys. I think we've talked about this. Okay, okay. Boom. Yes. You guys stay back and shoot at it. That's why I gave you guns. This is exactly why I gave you guys guns. Okay. So we very, very calmly take down this freaking cactus thing. I'm gonna move one block to the side. You guys stay there. Good. We shoot the massive green thing that wants to kill us. Yes. Boom. Ba 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 ba. Well, let's maintain our. Okay, there we go. There's an entrance. Yes, we're getting somewhere. Yeah. We got a note. Mr. McGee, if you do not comply immediately with my order to reveal the sites where you obtain Oxium, the consequences will be dire. Meet me at the cave in the middle of Coprit's Cosma and bring your map. I forgot to press record, so I don't actually have footage of saving Cooter, but we saved Cooter. Cooter also told us about his map, and we then followed the directions of the guy from Olympus to about these coordinates to find the guys, those 3 people that need to vouch for me so I can enter Olympus. So there's a person here. Let's try and talk to him. Dr. Yellin, I presume? See a lean man with a graying beard. Hey there, I need help. My companions are caught in a cave-in. Yeah, but first... he is Dr. Yellin. He smiles and gives you a firm handshake. Sherman, Dupre, and I were surveying in this old mine. What were you surveying? There was a sudden rumble, and the ceiling fell in. Sherman and Dupre are still trapped inside the mine. We have to drill them out. The unassembled drill parts are in the shack to the west outside the mine entrance. And what about this drill? I found all these parts of what I'm sure is a Martian drill in the shack outside the mine entrance, but I lack the tool. What's the tool? A wrench would do it. I happen to have a wrench. Yes, that wrench will work just fine. I do hope we're not too late. Slowly but surely, we save these 2 idiots. Excuse me, sir. He signs the paper and hands it back to you. A ruggedly handsome American soldier. Oh my. He looks like he's from the cavalry. That cave-in was more frightening than a band of Comanche. Seen that firsthand, too. What about the Comanche? Well, I used to be an Indian fighter. Then one day I met up with some... Sioux? I think that's how you say that. What about the Sioux? It was my duty to escort them to new lands. Oh, no, I'm not touching that one. Nicest bunch of Indians you could imagine. Yes, and I'm sure you treated them accordingly. What the US Army is doing don't seem right to me. Oh, thank God you said something. So I put in my papers and got a discharge. Okay, so can you vouch for me? Not my signature, eh? Sure. He takes the note and puts his signature on it. Thanks again for your help. Anything I can do for you? Yes. Vouch for me. Thank you. With a small fountain pen, he signs the voucher. He hands the voucher back to you. I can hardly repay you. Yes. Well, we have made our way back to Olympus successfully. We just need to find the front door. So, this has been quite the adventure so far. Alright, yes, I recognize this. And there's the annoying guy. Hey there. See a burly man who watches your every move. Well, have you brought the signed note I told you to bring? Yes, teacher. Gate is open. Yes, we have made it to Olympus. Excuse me, sir. Are you the traitor? Oh boy, he's crying. You notice his eyes are red from crying. Yeah, the big tears going down his face are also a tell. Le Grand Antoine Couillard. He shakes your hand in a peculiar way. Why are you shaking my hand, bruh? Are you a mason, sir? Why, yes! Well met, brother. Okay. Started to guard the machine, but Jean was sent to find iron ore in the Olympus mines. Someone should look for Jean, but most people are afraid to. Could you look for Jean? And we found our next quests. I think that's about going to do it for this game. I have enough to state my opinion on it. Bugs aside, where we had to attack Yellin, I'd say it was actually pretty good. I don't understand the review that said that travel was tedious. I mean, sure, it's kind of, it's a big place and the terrain is red, but at least it's not a super aggressive red in the way that the green from Savage Empire was. And I can't believe that whoever called travel in this game tedious played through Savage Empire, because at least it's quite clear in this game what terrain you can't pass through, whereas in Savage Empire you had to sort of wiggle around and figure out if you could cross a river or not. It was just a mess, in a way that this one isn't. It's a lot less cryptic. There was some stuff like the berries and stuff like that I guess you wouldn't get on your first playthrough, but overall I wouldn't call it extremely difficult. And I had more fun. That's just a personal opinion, you don't have to take it the wrong way. I actually had a lot more fun with Martian Dreams than I had with Savage Empire, so if you're looking for an adventure game with some RPG elements, I would say you can go ahead and play this. I think it held up well, it's aged pretty decently, and I actually enjoy it. I actually would play it again, and I think it's the first game in this series that I'm not going to instantly uninstall as soon as I'm finished editing this video. So, without further ado, I would like to ask you to leave a like on the video if you liked it, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.